everybody. Welcome back to It's All Good News. I'm Stephanie Haney, and we are here with a bunch of stories to put a big smile on your face. So I hope your cheek muscles are ready. And we are starting today by sending good vibes to a man who is planning to swim 12 miles of Lake Erie for a good cause. His name is Steve Wargo, and he's 64 years old, and he is a marathon swimmer. And later this summer, he will take to the lake again. This will be the 4th time that he's doing this 12-mile swim to fundraise for the Cleveland City Mission. That's a homeless shelter. And we talked to Steve about some of his past swims to get an idea of how this one might go.
You said that you are a marathon swimmer. So how many marathons have you swam?
Oh, it's probably a dozen or so. My favorite one, though, is when I swam across Lake Erie, 24.3 miles. That was from Canada to the U.S., and it took 19 hours, and a big crew of good friends standing by me. And I swam through the night on a black Lake Erie, and I was swimming for the Wounded Warrior Project, and I raised the American flag when I got to the U.S. shores.
What a classic photo. And we talked to him about this. You know, he started doing this in his 30s. Now he's doing it into his 60s. This is his 4th solo swim for the 12 milers that he's doing here for charity. He's going to do it between July 29th and August 12th. The range there is because that depends on the weather and the water conditions. So if you want to show your support for what he's doing, you can donate to his fundraiser. We have that linked on WKYC.com, as well as our full interview with Steve, who was such a joy to talk to. You can see his entire conversation about his history doing this. Definitely check it out. He was a good conversation. Okay, now let's get to what's got you smiling this week. We absolutely love hearing from you, and we got so many great submissions online. Janet on Facebook said that she's expecting the arrival of her 5th grandson any moment now, and it's also her husband's birthday, so the baby will be his birthday buddy. Look at that puppy in that picture there. Obviously, she's surrounded by cuteness, and more of that to come. Congratulations. And Laura on Twitter tells us that she got to volunteer as a chaperone on a CMSD field trip. That's the Cleveland Metropolitan School District. She sent us these awesome photos. Obviously, they were having a wonderful time. That's definitely something to smile about. We love seeing all of your joy, so thank you for sharing that one with us. And now we want to give a shout out to a very deserving boss in Mayfield Heights. His name is Tony Philo, and he's the owner of the McDonald's there, and he just celebrated the reopening of his restaurant, welcoming in guests in person for the first time in months. This was after a big renovation of the dining room. Look how happy everybody is to be there. Here's why we're celebrating this man. The building closed at the end of March, but he kept paying his employees anyway. Here's what he said about it.
I have people here that make a living here. They go from week to week pay. So how can I tolerate for them not having a paycheck?
A lot of sense when you think about it that way. And Tony knows what it's like to be on a crew like that because he started at McDonald's 60 years ago as a part-timer. At one point, he owned 7 Cleveland area franchises. He's even helped 4 of his employees become franchise owners, and some managers and employees have been working for him for decades. Speaking of years past, by the way, you know who used to work at that exact location for Tony? Our own Holly Strano. And she had revisited the restaurant in 2017 when our morning show did a series on the anchor's first jobs. McDonald's is a great first job. Actually, it was my second job. I worked there when I was 15 for a very long time. Not a bad spot to work. It sounds like Tony, not a bad guy to work for. Okay, now check this out. We are shouting out a North Ridgeville teen who just won a national competition. North Ridgeville High School junior Lillian West won the USA High School Clay Target League's female division. She was best in target shooting. She hit 197 out of 200 targets. I cannot believe she only missed 3. Now this is the first year that the league had a female division. I'm gonna go ahead and say long overdue, but way to go to our North Ridgeville team. Congratulations. All right, we're gonna close things out with our win of the week, and this one goes to Ignite Brewing in Barberton. They're serving up beer and justice for all. This week, they donated 11% of all beer sales to Access Women's Shelter. That provides resources to domestic violence victims. Beer sales alone raised $350, and in donations from the evening, the event made almost $750. And they are still taking donations on their website, which we have linked on WKYC.com. You can do that through the end of the month. By the way, an anonymous partner has also agreed to match those donations. So if you're feeling charitable, if you have the means, here's an opportunity. You can donate through Ignite's fundraiser and really do some good. Now to my win of the week. I want to talk about what a joy it has been getting to host the Good News Show and all of the beautiful stories that you've shared. We've got to celebrate your wins. I got to introduce you to my love for the Mexican pizza. Also, my sweet little buddy, Oscar Wilde McCool, he came on the show. You all got to see him. We had special guests come in. It's really been a lot of fun for me. And the reason I want to celebrate the show this week is because I need to let you know that we are going on a little bit of a hiatus. We're going to be taking some time to show some love to some other projects and get some other things kind of kicked off the ground. So the good news here, we'll be taking a little bit of a break. And I want to thank our behind the scenes team, our director, Matt Babb, our editor, Brian Crane, the creator of the show, Meg Hambaugh, and also our producer, Megan Gallagher. Couldn't happen without them. And I want to thank all of you for sharing your good news. Keep doing it because we need it online. And please, say hello. You know you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at _Stephanie Haney. Make sure you're subscribed to the WKYC YouTube page. Lots of things going on there. We do love hearing from you. And for the last time, at least for a little while, that'll do it for your good news break. I'll see you next time, my friends.